Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to Grigsby's War in the East. So as we can see, the state of the line right now... I had to zoom onto that, right, I didn't know that anyway. Okay, that makes things easier. Anyway, yes, the state of the line is quite interesting. We do have the possibility, the absolute possibility of cutting off a significant amount of the Soviet forces over here in the south. We also have the possibility of absolutely decimating Soviet air force in the south here as well. And securing Odessa once and for all. Lots of fuel there, which will be very nice for the Reich. Okay. So we can't move any further over here, besides with the HQs. So of course we're not going to be doing that one. Rightio. So we have rails down here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move closer to this railhead. Right, there we go. Now that should increase the supply efficiency. Move that airfield on top. We'll move these airfields up as well. Have them in position for the next turn. Okay. There we go, everybody's happy. So we still have these forces here. What I want to try and do is try and dive, drive deeper within the pocket. Try and make it harder for the Soviets to move. We'll attack this force here. Okay. Hopefully we might be able to force that group of men away. No, they held, okay. That's a shame. We can move into here, however. That's going to make it difficult for these infantry divisions to move. Rifle and NKVD. Interesting. Actually... that's terrific. Okay, I'm kind of happy with this as it is. This force has been rescued. And I'm fairly confident that we will be able to take this. It is a shame that we managed to miss out on this. If we just had that little bit more fuel, just a tiny amount more, we would have been able to make it. But that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Just the way it is. Unless I can move a HQ, but I don't think it'd be worthwhile risking headquarters. No, they can't move into here. Okay. Rightio, moving on. You finished up over here? We have crossed the river here. I think this is the Dnieper River. It is indeed the Dnieper River. I don't think we have any more possibility of movement down here. Any other possibilities of movement, I should say. We are going to move the air forces forward. Okay, you can't move anymore. No, that's confirmed. Okay, we'll move the airfields forward. We'll move them to this position over here. Okay, more rail divisions. We have headquarters over here. Interesting. We'll have you moved up. Security over here. Right, our rail line's over here, actually. I'm trying to move the headquarters closer to the railhead, then at least I will be able to collect supplies from here more efficiently. Right, we have quite a few headquarters here. I do need to move them down here, actually. There we go. That security's out of range, but that's not going to matter soon enough. We do have this force over here, which I almost forgot about, so we'll get that port. There we go. We have that little port over here. That's one less port for the Soviets to resupply from, or to resupply, I suppose. Right, these forces are withdrawing. I really could do with pioneers. Let's see. This coastal brigade touch is stronger. But anyway, we need to make a full attack again. It is costing me men, but I need to break this port. The issue is I'm not even reducing the fort level, which is hard. Right then. NKVD and rifle. I do wonder here, if I could cut this off here, I could actually isolate these divisions. We need to do some groundwork first. Damn. Okay, we have more German forces down here, so I'm going to bring them here. Okay, that's that port there. Actually, it's not even a port, but still it will do. The rest of the forces I can keep on moving. I'll have this guy move down here too. And then at least we can try and secure the area around Lake Ladoga. Ladoga. There we go. Ladoga. Okay. So this is the area we need to work on. We did manage to drive a wedge in here. Now what I may be able to do here is, well, these forces aren't ready to move. We have the 166th Rifle Division over here, the 46th Tank Division. Now if I can drive a wedge here, I can try and get to this cavalry. Or in fact, I can try and force my way up. I'd like to go for this area here, due to the fact that it's going to be a lot easier for us. Right, we do have forces ready to move. So we're going to go full attack here. They must break. They have. Right. Now the purpose of this is, we are going to, I suppose you could say, embrace the shoulders of this force here. And by shoulders, what I mean is basically, this is the main body of the army. Of the force, I should say. Let's pick a better colour. These are the flanks, of course, aren't they? So we're going to grab the shoulders here. I.e., we're going to grab these and we're going to push here. Basically, Battle of Cannae tactics. Envelop the enemy. Enemy? There we go. Dear, you can tell us whenever I... actually, no, it is the first recording of the day, so as per usual, I always start off, like, really, really badly. Okay. Ah. This is going very well. Move into this pocket here. Right, scouted. I'm not surprised. Right, these forces still do have movement. So do these divisions as well. Interesting. Right, they held. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this motorized. In the future, then we can start to make our way around here. How much fuel do you have? You have 53% fuel. Okay. We're going to have you assigned to the local forces. Now I'm going to have you assigned... Increase the support level. Okay. HQ build-up, yeah, wouldn't make a difference. Oh wow, yes, that would have been quite a big mistake. Okay. Let's get to work then, shall we? That took a lot of movement due to the fact that there's all these divisions around here. Motorized brigade. I'll have that motorized brigade move into here, actually. Now that HQ is exposed, of course, but I can move it up. Okay, there we go. HQ build-up, yes please. Basically give those panzers the fuel they need. We'll have to try and bat our way through. I would much rather have the infantry do this job, however. Okay. I did not mean to move that armor. How they held? That's interesting. I didn't expect them to hold. Much better. God damn it. Right, these panzers do not have much fuel. Right, we have the 30... Oh no, the 8th Panzer here. Is this all the 8th? No, we have 6 here as well. 6. First. 6. First. First. Where's the 8th? Where the heck is the other part of the 8th? Lovely. How odd. Okay, so we need units to refuel. Okay, now this is looking much, much better. So I feel like we might be able to surround this force in the following turn, perhaps. I'm a little bit worried about this, but I don't really see much chance of them coming across. Especially when I'm threatening them on many different areas. That's what I like to see. What do we have here? Rifle. Very nice. Okay, they held. So close. That's it. Okay. So now we've managed to cut off those forces as well. Yeah, I have a lot of headquarters up here. I should really have them reassigned, in all honesty. This division will be brought back in time. We'll just have them move back. Okay. You can't move. But yes, this is quite nice. We do have forces over here. And we may be able to start pushing towards Leningrad, which we already are. We already are. So we have isolated Soviet forces here. Some forces over here which we'll deal with in time. So of course I do need to do one more thing, and that is these forces over here. Now, I do have an absolute beauty of a chance here. Like a beauty of an opportunity. Routed. I need movement. Okay, they held. If I could get in that gap there. God damn it. Who knows, they may find it difficult to move and I may be able to spring a trap. Right. Shame. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've moved everything, more or less. I'll have these forces move up. Where's that airborne in here? Ah, there we go. Range 179. Okay, so we'll select the Junkers 88. Ah, right, I think that's transferring squadrons, okay. How do I transfer... Well, how do I drop these paratroopers? Right. I mean, it's an air landing division, so there must be a way. Right. Unless it can't actually be moved like that, and I'm just misreading here. I'll move it over here anyway, then at least we can make some use of it. Ah, yeah. Right, that'll have to do. I don't think there's anything else I can really do right now. Those Panthers will keep those guys safe, that's without a doubt. They have 18% fuel, so not the greatest amount. There are some cities within reach, however. Or at least I'd hope so. However, that one has some fuel, but I don't think the Panthers will be able to take from that. But again, I'm not entirely sure. We aren't far from Stalingrad. Not far. Okay. Shall we take some bets on whether this is actually going to work? Because it's probably not going to work. I.e., these encirclements probably won't work. But we'll find out. So we're going to end the turn, and we're going to see what happens. If we can pull off this pocket, then my god, it will be great. I mean, I have 2 pockets actually, what am I talking about? I need them to work. I really need them to work. I think the Soviets are going to try their damnedest to get those forces out of those pockets. At least I'd expect that. I really need to see some big results here. Okay. Right, they're using reconnaissance. That's to be expected. They're moving forces. I'm not entirely sure where to. We are seeing some divisions here by Kiev. Now, whether that could be actual infantry divisions or... Ah, so they're moving their airfields away. That's fine by me, honestly. I can catch those airfields in time. Ground forces interdicted. It seems they're moving their men, which is to be expected as they can sense the possibility of encirclement. But even here, we still have a possibility, as we could just basically surround those forces. I would love to shatter the Soviet Air Force. I think that's the greatest objective. Now, you see the Soviet vehicle pool. 157k vehicles, 97k usable, I do believe. So they're not doing very well on that vehicle front, but the thing is they have the railheads, of course, so they're probably fine for supply. I don't think they ever have to worry about supply, to be honest. It's more of an issue for the Germans than the Soviets. And to a certain extent, I suppose you could say. Alas, we are coming towards the end of the episode, so thank you so very much for watching. I will include the end of the turn, though, in this video. I'll have to add it on, so we'll see what happens. So, until the end of the turn, then. Rightio, guys, so this is a part that I will be adding on, as I am indeed quite curious to see what the Soviets will do. And I want to see if we manage to pull off our pocket, and I think you guys deserve to see if we managed it as well. I do like the fact that the Soviets are withdrawing. Well, I don't like it for the fact that they're moving around and I can't get to them. But it's a good sign. It means they're nervous about their position. Right, now if only I could have closed that bloody pocket. I will be interested to see losses in the following round. Or turn, whatever you want to say. It does look as though they're really withdrawing, which is really interesting. I mean, if they keep withdrawing north, then they are leaving Moscow fairly open. Yes, look at that. If I'd been able to close that one hex, I would have had all those forces. I'd be able to get them in the next turn, without a doubt. I don't think they'll be able to get out of that. It doesn't seem they've been able to move far enough as is. So sealing it off with some panzers, they will be, yeah, they will be deep within the trap. Right, so I would like to take Smolensk in the following turn. I think that should be possible. It looks as though they only have maybe infantry and cavalry. So if we have the panzer divisions stack up on top of each other, attack together, I'll assign some pioneers into those divisions if I can. We should be able to break the defenses of Smolensk and secure ourselves a nice victory on the way to Moscow, which is always within sight, ladies and gentlemen, is always within sight. At least, it is to begin with. Who knows how it will change when the weather starts to turn sour. I do notice some red up here. Is that indicating Soviets are moving forces here? I feel confident in my decision to move around the lake. Well, to move around Lake Ladoga. Mostly, I don't really see them being able to break out from Leningrad and invade Finland. I doubt they would do that at this stage. I think it would basically remove forces from Leningrad's defenses, and especially with the German forces in the south, I don't think they can risk it. Oh, that pocket's looking like it's going to hold. There's a lot of men in there. We've seen a lot of divisions. Now that is the weakest part of the pocket. I wish I could have built that up a little bit further, but oh well. Yes, it seems they're forming a new defensive line around Novgorod, or along the line with Novgorod. Which is fine, I can have my forces move up. I'll have the infantry move up, and if there's no forces to actually try to surround them, I'll have my panzers refuel and be ready. I mean, there's always that possibility that we could refuel our panzers and just make a point-blank rush for Moscow. Securing Moscow would give us so much. It would be incredible. We are getting close to Kharkov as well, so if we can secure Kharkov, we'll have a nice city on our command, and deny the Soviets some tank production, which will be lovely. Now, they haven't done any movement in that pocket, so I wonder if... Actually, no, I think they did do some movement in that pocket. They formed something like a line over here. Yes, now they're trying to push back at me. It's only a brigade there, so it doesn't matter if they move away. They sent divisions against that brigade, goddamn. If I can get those airfields, I bloody will do. They held. That was only 6,000 men, and they sent 20,000 against it, and they still held. Yes, there's a few divisions there. Good. Hold the line. Actually, does that count as mine? That looks as though that counts as my hex. If it is my hex, then my lord, we might be able to actually destroy those 6 divisions in the north. And that would be an incredible present. I really hope we can. Yeah, they're trying to get out of here. Now they're moving okay. These turns are getting quite long now, aren't they? I do really need this to work in the south. I really want this massive pocket. And then I'll use the infantry to dismantle the forces there, force them into captivity, and hopefully remove a huge chunk of Soviet military manpower. And how that could change things, I do not know, but I mean, it's going to definitely change things if that pocket holds. And it may do. We've seen it load in here. Hello, is it my turn? Please let it be my turn. Ah. Fair enough. It definitely does look as though they are moving away. Right, now it's my turn. So I do believe that pocket has held. And my god, we actually did get that hex. Oh my god. That's actually really bloody good. So we've actually caught out maybe 6 divisions there. Probably not full divisions as there was some NKVD in there. But that's a few divisions from the defense of Leningrad that were caught. Now, these guys are going to be out of supply. Right, hello. Men killed, okay. So we lost in that turn only 13,000 men. Hardly anything, actually. Hardly anything. The Soviets lost 2,345. Not many, of course. So, not many losses that turn. Air losses, they lost 86 planes. We did lose 20 planes, actually. Probably our biggest losses for quite a while, actually. But the Soviets have lost 4,505 planes. We have lost 224. Not many. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this on. Oh, yes! That's not good. We'll have to fly some supplies out there. We do have these motorized forces that should be able to get over there. Possibly, possibly. Well then, just look at that. Look at all these divisions here. Brilliant. And we even got these guys over here, loving it. Yeah, so these guys are on beachhead supply, these guys are completely cut off from supply. So that's what? Wow, 5 rifle divisions, 5. And an NKVD border regiment. But 5 infantry divisions from the defense of Leningrad. That has really made a dent in their defenses. Can we move in there to secure that? We can as well. Superb. You guys can't move in there, sadly. And we got this pocket too. Absolutely marvellous. Right, so let's do the old reconnaissance then, shall we? Okay. And let the planes fly. And another time. Oh, can we go for a little bit more? Okay, that will do. That will do. So do we have the weather here? Weather zones. Okay, yes, we do have the weather zones. It seems we have bad weather over here. Is that true? Can I see a proper weather screen here? Right, weather screen, here we go. North Soviet zone clear, Central Soviet zone clear, clear, clear. Great news. So we aren't seeing any adverse weather. Okay. Look at that. Okay, so we need to rescue these men. So this is the 16th, this is the 25th, 16th, 16th, 25th. We'll have that division form up again. Okay, now they have 62% fuel. We can actually get around here, so that's fine. Okay, well, this is interesting. What we're going to have to do then is basically try and cut off these forces. We are going to have to move some more men down here to prevent our other forces from being cut off, but of course we can move these infantry divisions. Kirovgrad will be in our control in the following turn. We'll have some more Soviet industry under our control. We are going to close the pocket around Odessa in time. That will definitely be an objective. So, what do we have in this pocket here? Let's see. Airborne. Airborne, airborne rifle. Moscow rifle. Rifle NKVD. Rifle, rifle, rifle. We don't know what those units are. More rifle. That is a lot of men. That is a lot of men. We're going to enjoy crushing that pocket. I mean, how many counters are in there? This is without counting all the actual units in them, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, sorry, 58, 60, and 61. So, yes, yeah. That could spell disaster for the Soviets. So I'd like to thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and, I've got a little bit of homework for you guys. I would like you people, if you have any knowledge about this issue, or this subject I should say, sorry, what was the size of a Russian infantry division, and how many men do you estimate are in this pocket here? And what should we name this pocket? Should we call this the, Ukrainian pocket, the Vinnytsia pocket, the Kiev pocket? We don't have Kiev yet, but we will. What should we name this city? This pocket, sorry. The Vinnytsia pocket, I think, is probably quite nice. Vinnytsia being over here. Aye. Is this a city? It is a city. The Zhytomyr pocket. Zhytomyr pocket, yes, that sounds pretty good. So we'll have the Zhytomyr pocket or the Vinnytsia pocket. We'll go with Vinnytsia pocket, it's easy to say. So yes guys, thank you so very much for watching, and do let me know what you thought of the episode so far, and what should be our objectives in the future. Now, let's consider our strategy before we leave. We have possibilities here. We could have our infantry carry on this way, or we could try and swing our forces around and push for Moscow. Now, this is going to really be quite nice. If I can get these panzer fueled. And we are of course going to have to deal with all these forces here. There are still forces here. But the vast majority of the army, I think we have within our, well, within our pocket. So we will need to destroy it as soon as possible, try and prevent any breakouts there. But taking a look at the situation in the centre and the north, actually. There we go. So, we can see the Soviets have reformed their lines. They've reformed over here. They've abandoned these troops, which is fine by me. But now you see that they've spread themselves out quite thin. Quite thin indeed. So I would like the city of Gomel. I want Smolensk. So those are important cities. The rest doesn't particularly matter. There's nothing really of much use here. Now, what we shall try to do then is, right, we have Bryansk over here. We have Orel here. What does Orel have? A little bit of fuel. Tula. Not bad at Tula. Biasma. Biasma. Okay. So what we will do then, I do believe, is, let's see. If we can deal with these forces here, we're going to push through Smolensk. We're going to push like this if possible. Then these forces here in the center will be caught between our two pushes. The push coming from the south will help out this wing. These forces will basically... What I want to try and do here is I want to push for the lake here of Ilmen. And if I can get to that lake there, then what I'll try and do is weave forces around here, past Novgorod, and try and make a pocket here. And if I can catch forces in there, that would be quite lovely. The idea in the north is to sweep around here, capture these ports, but ultimately I want to swing down here to the Lake Ilmen. And if I can cut off the Leningrad front, then that would really make a huge difference in the war. But the turn is now 9. I believe the snows will come on 14 or something in that order. So what we might have to do then is basically destroy what we can now and prepare for a Soviet counter-offensive. But we are in good positions. We are in good positions. I'll try and hold in forests, lines like that basically, dig in, wait out the Soviet storm, and be ready to move. Okay, so of course, thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and do remember that homework. I would like to know how many men were in the average Soviet infantry division, armored divisions, basically if you have any military knowledge, or if you do know any books that are really good on this subject, I would love to know. So until next time guys, thank you for watching, and if you are new to the channel, and you've enjoyed this content, then please go ahead and subscribe, and if you feel I've deserved it, you can back me on Patreon and make all of this possible. So until next time, as I've said this about 5 times, goodbye for now.